I want to spice things up this morning on CT Style. Do you have a hunch that somebody close to you is not being honest when it comes to money?
Maybe making a secret purchase or a financial decision without your spouse knowing. It may seem innocent enough, but if over time, it can completely destroy a relationship. So here to tell us how to spot the warning signs of financial infidelity in a relationship is relationship expert Dr. Patty Ann Tublin. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning.
Welcome. Good to see you as always.
So you're saying keeping these little secrets, while they may seem harmless, this could really destroy a relationship.
It really does. Look, what's one of the number one reasons why couples divorce?
Money.
Fighting about money.
The money.
Right? So what happens is this financial infidelity I have found in my practice all the time. So here's how it takes place. I'll just open up my own separate credit card and make purchases and not tell my spouse. That's being totally dishonest. A much more common thing, and women are sort of kind of guilty of this, they'll purchase a piece of clothing and they don't want their spouse to know that they spent maybe $100 on it, so they'll charge $50 and spend and pay $50 with cash.
So they think they only spent $50, but in reality...
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it sounds like you really need to have a conversation about what discretionary spending is. Really define that.
Exactly. And to back up before you even have that discussion is what a lot of couples don't do is they don't want to talk about money before they create their household together, right? Whether they live together or get married, because it's not sexy, it's not romantic. But it will destroy the trust in the relationship if you start to hide money. So what you need to do is to have in your discussion to either revisit or perhaps for the first time establish what your short and long-term financial goals are. So if you think you're going to retire at 55 and your spouse is like, that's not going to happen, how you spend your money and what you consider discretionary money might be different.
How do you solve something like this? Say you've been married for 5-10 years and everything's going great, and then all of a sudden you start to have some financial issues. What do you think people should do?
Okay, so my hunch is things haven't been going great financially for 5 or 10 years, but you might have just discovered that the spouse is being dishonest. The first thing is come clean and have a conversation about why you feel you need to be dishonest with how you spend your money. Because oftentimes what I hear is the spouse that's hiding the money feels that, not telling their spouse what they're spending, feels that their partner is either very controlling overall, especially with money purchases and spending, so they try to take that control back, and/or they feel that their spouse is being incredibly judgmental. Why are you spending that much money on shoes, or why are you spending that much money on baseball tickets or something like that? And so that creates the start of, well, I'll just do it and I'll try to avoid letting them know, but then later on you pay the price.
And this is something that just grows into a much bigger problem over time. Do you find that it's helpful to have like a third party, like a financial advisor? So maybe it's not your husband that's the bad guy saying you shouldn't spend that way, but it's someone else not in the relationship saying, wow, this spending on whatever is getting out of control.
You would think that that would solve the problem, but I can't tell you how many times couples have come in and have said, I even called in the financial advisor, and the financial advisor said that we're doing deficit spending. Too much is going out compared to what's coming in, and the person doesn't care. It's not that they don't care as much as there's some other underlying issues going on in the relationship that's getting played out in the financial arena.
So you really need to identify those. And so you're saying if you start this conversation early on in your relationship, it will be easier to carry that conversation through.
Yes, and revisit it, right? Because to go back to discretionary spending, you might have more discretionary spending when you're first married, but throw 2 kids in the picture and a mortgage, it's very different.
So this is really a conversation you should just have on the first date. Just put it out there. Get started early.
Maybe the second.
Okay,
Maybe wait for the second.
So what's your percent APR?
Right.
Well, you do know that couples now, game changers are if you're in debt. You do need to know your spouse's debt, right? Because they might love you and want to marry you, but that doesn't mean they want to take on your $100,000 college loan debt.
True
story.
Love doesn't pay the rent.
Well,
Dr. Patty Ann Tublin, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that.
Make sure you guys check her out online. Wonderful resources she has on her website.